My mother took credit for the event I planned and paid for and handed me a $50 gift card as a consolation. I spent 2 months planning their 40th anniversary. The venue, catering, flowers, and entertainment came to over $15,000, my entire savings. I wanted to give them something unforgettable. I arrived at the venue 3 hours early to oversee setup. Everything was perfect. Crystal centerpieces, a string quartet, even a surprise video montage I'd spent weeks editing. The guests started arriving and the usual routine began immediately. Mom swept through the room in her designer dress. "Welcome, everyone. I'm so glad you could make it to the party I organized." My stomach clenched. My husband James looked at me in disbelief. "Margaret, this is absolutely stunning," her sister gushed. "You've outdone yourself." Mom preened. "Well, you know me. Nothing but the best for our milestone." My brother Mark arrived and immediately started taking photos. Mom grabbed his arm. Mark coordinated all the photography. He's so talented with these things. Mark just shrugged and kept shooting with the professional photographer I'd hired. "And Jennifer," Mom continued, gesturing to my sister, "handled all the floral arrangements. Aren't they divine?" Jennifer was admiring the centerpieces I'd spent 3 days designing with the florist. She didn't correct anyone who complimented her. James whispered, "Are you going to say something?" Dad called everyone's attention for a toast. "I want to thank my wonderful wife for putting together this incredible evening, and our children for their small contributions." Small contributions. I felt my chest tighten. The band I'd carefully selected started playing their song. Mom dabbed her eyes. I knew hiring jazz musicians was the perfect touch. "Mrs. Patterson, the video tribute is ready." The AV technician I'd hired approached Mom directly. "Oh yes, the video I put together," Mom said loudly. "Everyone, please direct your attention to the screen." 3 weeks of collecting photos, interviewing relatives, and editing footage, all credited to her with a wave of her hand. The room erupted in applause as the video ended. "Helen, you're amazing. Such a devoted wife. The perfect party." I stood frozen as Mom accepted embrace after embrace. Then Dad stood up with an envelope. "We want to thank each of our children for being here tonight." He handed Mark and Jennifer each a check. "For your help." Then he turned to me. "And for you, Sarah." He handed me a restaurant gift card. $50. "Since you're always too busy with work to help with family things." Too busy. I'd taken 3 weeks off to plan this party. "Actually," Mom added, "Sarah did bring the napkins." "Thank you for that, dear." "Napkins?" She reduced everything to napkins. James squeezed my hand. "Sarah, 5 years of therapy suddenly made perfect sense. Every family dinner where my recipes became Mom's. Every graduation party where my planning became a family effort. Every holiday where my contributions vanished into thin air." I stood up and walked to the AV station. "What are you doing?" Mom hissed. I ejected the USB drive with the video and grabbed the microphone. "Excuse me, everyone. I have something to say." The room quieted. Mom's face went pale. "I'm glad you all enjoyed the party," I said. "The one I planned, paid for, and organized. Every single detail." Gasps rippled through the crowd. "Sarah, stop this immediately," Dad commanded. "The venue? I booked it. The catering? I paid for it. The flowers Jennifer's getting credit for? I designed them. The video Mom claims she made? 3 weeks of my work." I pulled out my phone and showed the contracts, receipts, emails, everything with my name. "This is inappropriate," Mom shrieked. "You know what's inappropriate? Taking credit for $15,000 of your daughter's money and 2 months of her time." Mark stepped forward. "Sarah, come on, it's their anniversary. And it was my gift to them, my entire savings. But apparently, even that can be erased." Jennifer crossed her arms. "You're making a scene. Good. Maybe now people will see what really happens in this family." I turned back to the crowd. "Enjoy the rest of the party I planned. I'm done being invisible." Mom grabbed my arm as I headed for the door. "If you leave now, don't bother coming back." I looked at her, then at the room full of relatives, finally seeing the truth. "That's the best gift you've given me in years." James and I walked out together, leaving behind the family that never saw me anyway.